will really annoy him because I think he's stuck to the bunch there. There's no way he can get to anything.
32.
And that's not common that you see that with Ronnie O'Sullivan. Usually he's more than capable of getting the bunch open,
32.
even though there's always luck involved in the breaking of the bunch.
Yeah, he's only managed to equal his highest break of the evening there, just 32 for the best break builder the game's ever seen. Haven't been flowing this evening. And Higgins, there's one of his centuries. He's had 3 in total.
Well, there's a mistake. And he made the odd safety error before the interval. This one may well go unpunished. It was a bad mistake, but nothing has come of it for O'Sullivan. Another mistake. Oh. 2 safety shots in a row John Higgins has got wrong that were not that difficult for him. That is a surprise, big surprise. His argument, he's as good a safety player as the game's ever seen. Those kind of elementary errors. Anyhow. There could be a gap through the black ball here. Through the reds. I think there is. Yes. Play with this trace of right-hand side to drift the cue ball. That's the 3rd time in a row he's got stuck to the bottom of the few reds in the middle of the table.
Touching ball.
Touching ball is not really any consolation to him. Suffering a little bit now in the run of the ball, but that's not why he was 4-0 down. Wrong to say that. He was outplayed.
Well, it shows the difference intervals can make. I'm sure if they'd have stayed out there the way Higgins was playing, could well have won 5-0, but it's just interrupted his concentration. And if anything's going to help O'Sullivan get back into it, it may well be that 15-minute interval. It's another chance here, and this is a good one this time.
Yeah, I think if they'd have stayed out there, not only would he have won, there's a good chance he'd have knocked in another 100 break because he was totally in the zone. But the intervals are always after 4, and it does change matches. This would be a pretty monumental turnaround, so it's not too early to even think about it for now. Was Ronnie looking to win a frame? To avoid a whitewash.
He won a famous match from 4-0 down,
12.
the German Masters, 2012 against Andrew Higginson, when his game was not flowing, 13. He wasn't winning tournaments, he was in a bit of a slump. But he won 5-4, he won the tournament, and he won the World Championship. And then he won it the next year.
I think there's a frame at 4-1 in that match when he was miles behind, wasn't there, and he won it. Again, another poor shot from O'Sullivan. That really was a bad one. I don't know if it was a bad contact or what happened, to be honest, but for him not to finish on the 2 reds, very rare.
Yeah, he's still struggling. He's got to rely on Higgins to really struggle, and then their games have got to sort of meet in the middle if it is going to turn around. dear. Well, he's 60-0 in front, but there's still 83 on. What a golden spell he's been enjoying in the last couple of months. 3 ranking titles, another final. But he's looking increasingly likely to end here this evening.
One.
Not straightforward, this, by any means, but this frame could have been over several times already. O'Sullivan's been in plenty.
Six. Seven.
I guess it would top it off, wouldn't it, if he was to clear up here for Ronnie? It's not been his night. It's been his
14.
certainly his season. And he's had a tremendous end to 2017.
15.
But tonight, it's just not one thing for him at all. He's not played well. Played an opponent who's playing near his best. But in this frame, well, he's been in a few times and not clinched it.
Yes, John Higgins has done tonight what so many players have not done in recent times, which is take his A game to Ronnie O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan is a very intimidating
23.
player to play when he's at his best, but John Higgins has no need to be intimidated by him with his own career record to call on.
Thirty. Thank you. 31.
One of the problems here, of course, the red below the black and the yellow to green would be a very tough shot if he gets that far. He probably won't have a chance to knock the yellow out, I don't think. Unless he made a conscious effort to do so off, say, the blue, but it doesn't seem to be the right shot. So it's going to be a real tough ask
38.
to clear up. Oh, that's always in. It's well played. Before hugging the cushion. Played slowly as well, give it every chance. Now, I wonder if he will think about playing a cannon on that yellow, because, as I say,
46.
with the brown covering the green into its own pocket, it would be really tough to get from yellow to green with it there.
47.
And he's looking at the angle. Played him behind it, but not straight. Still going to take a very good shot at some sort of
52.
pace on the ball. Oh, yes, what a good shot that is. What a great shot. Well, it's very much on now. This has been an excellent break.
$57.
The class of 1992, Ronnie O'Sullivan won the first Home Nations event of the season in Barnsley. Mark Williams, the second in Belfast. Could it be John Higgins' week here in Glasgow?
61.
This has turned into a demolition job tonight. I think a lot of people were thinking, were maybe hoping it would be close between these two fine champions.
66.
But it hasn't been. It's been completely one-sided. And John Higgins seized the pink. And Ronnie O'Sullivan's great run has come to an end here in Glasgow. Yep. He'd lost, remember, 4 times to him this season. He owed him 1. And he's done it in his own backyard. There's the handshake. A great performance tonight from John Higgins.